Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Crypto IQ. And today is the final day. We will crown our winner. I'm your host, Kelvin Sparks, a podcast host at The Block. And today I'm joined by four of the smartest Crypto IQ competitors who have won their individual rounds and are ready to go head to head for the title. The great news is that everyone competing today will go home with USDC as well as an audience member. So one audience member who's also competing for prizes as part of our audience participation portion will be eligible to win 2,500 USDC. Yes, that's right. 2,500 USDC is still up for grabs. And at some point during today's stream, we will switch gears and invite the audience to participate. So definitely stay tuned. That being said, huge shout out to Polymarket, the sponsors of our Trivia Throwdown. Polymarket is the place where the internet's collective brain decides the odds on what's actually going to happen in the world. Want to know if your favorite team's making the playoffs, or if a celebrity's dropping an album, or if your friend's totally real prediction ends up holding up? Polymarket has the receipts. That being said, it's not too late to make your prediction on who will win the competition. Please head to the block __ on X, and there's a post that has a link to the market. That being said, skip the wait list on polymarket.com by using code THEBLOCK. That's THEBLOCK. That being said, now we'll introduce our finalists. They'll give us some brief words as we have got familiar with them over the rounds thus far in Crypto IQ, and then we'll get straight into the competition because I know folks are eager to win some money. That being said, in the number one slot going into the final four, Igor, how are you? How's it going?
Good. Glad to be here.
Nice. Best of luck. Best of luck. In the number three slot, we have AK. AK, what's up?
Morning. How's it going? Happy to be here.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to maybe crush Wintermute.
I like the confidence on X, man. You're going hard. In the number 8 slot, we have Coffee. How's it going, GM?
Hey, good morning. Happy to be here. It's gonna be a fierce competition, I think.
Nice. Well, best of luck. Hopefully you make it to the end. And last but not least, we have our resident thespian, Opaque. G Infinex, how's it going, man?
Good evening. Excited to see what happens.
Nice. It's great to have all of you here. Now we're changing up the rules a little bit, so let's get into how the game is going to work for this round. In this game, we will have 50 questions. The questions are on random topics that are all multiple choice, so no input, no rank orders, anything of that sort, with technical knowledge being the most important. That's right, we're turning up the heat a little bit, and we will try to make our contestants as uncomfortable as possible. That being said, after 25 questions, we will say goodbye to the two lowest scorers. Third and fourth place will be granted based on points collected, and after that, the final two people will have 25 last questions as a showdown, and the winner will be decided by the points after a total of 50 have been answered. So differently than before, questions are worth the same amount as the game progresses, but the most important part is that as the seconds tick, your question points will bleed, so your objective is to answer as quickly and correctly as possible. So a little less chit chat and a lot more testing of the finalists' IQ. That being said, I'll get a verbal confirmation from the entire group. We're not going to go around this time, and we will jump in. So, contestants, are you ready?
Ready.
Yep.
Nice. All right, contestants, please pay attention to your screens as we are jumping in, and this is for the whole enchilada. Let's move on to question number one. Question number one. Under EIP 1559, what happens to the portion of transaction fees covering the base fee? Is it distributed proportionally to all active validators? Is it permanently burned and removed from circulation? Is it deposited into the Ethereum Foundation treasury? Or is it recycled into the next epoch staking rewards? Looks like we have 4 answers. They were all correct. The correct answer was permanently burned and removed from circulation. Let's move on to question number 2. Question number 2, what is Suave aiming to provide? Is it new L1 consensus? Is it sidechain bridges to Cosmos? Is it MEV aware privacy preserving execution and auction? Whoa, that was a tongue twister. Or was it gas token rebates? We have 4 questions, but only 2 were correct. It looks like the correct answer was C, MEV MEV aware, privacy preserving, execution, and auction. And on that one, Opaque and Igor got that one correct. We'll do a little less checking in and a lot more running through the questions this matchup, but still I'll do my best to keep you guys listening at home informed. So without further ado, let's move on to question number 3. Which payments company is associated with Tempo? Is it Stripe? Is it Square? Is it Plaid? Or is it SumUp? 4 answers, 4 correct. The correct answer was Stripe. Let's move on to question number 4. What is the key limitation of flash loans regarding cross-chain operations? Is it they require collateral deposits on each chain? Is it flash loans are restricted to stablecoin assets only? Is it they cannot truly be atomic across different chains? Or is it bridge protocols explicitly block flash loan transactions? We got 4 answers and 4 were correct. Our contestants are coming in red hot. The answer was they cannot be truly atomic across different chains. Let's move on to question number 5. Question number 5, which ICO era project attempted to launch a successful prediction market? Is it Siren? Is it Bancor? Is it Augur? Or is it Status? All right. Looks like our contestants are taking a bit more time here. Only 3 answers. 4 answers received. And let's see what our contestants said. Looks like most of you answered Augur. There was one that answered Status, and the correct answer was Augur, the OG predictions market. That being said, let's move on to question number 6. What does price flat and OI going up typically signal in derivatives markets? Is it healthy market with balanced positioning? Is it leverage quietly building up before sharp moves? Is it market makers systematically reducing exposure? Or is it institutional accumulation of spot assets? Looks like we got majority correct on this one. The correct answer was B, leverage quietly building up before sharp moves. All right, as you can see, for those folks listening at home, that these questions are in fact trickier than normal, but it is super, super close. So let's do a quick peek at the leaderboard to see how things are progressing. Wow. And thank you to production for informing me of that one, because I'm
Yeah.
okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Thank you. Okay, yep, little technical difficulties, but we are so back. That being said, looks like only 50 points between first and second place, with Igor at the top slot, AK not too far behind, and Coffee just behind him. Last but not, or in currently fourth place, Opaque with looks like 1,013 points. So it is anyone's game. Whew, GM. Sorry about that, folks. Some technical difficulties on my end as this is a live stream, but we worked through it. We're back, and we were just looking at the leaderboard, but we're going to jump into the next question. Let's move on to question number 7. Question number 7, why do MEV boost relays forward only block headers to proposals? Is it to reduce network bandwidth and transaction latency? Is it to prevent proposers from stealing MEV opportunities themselves? Is it to block headers contain all required validation information? Or is it full blocks would exceed if their data size limits? Looks like 75% of our respondents were correct. It's B, to prevent proposers from stealing MEV opportunities themselves. Let's move on to question number 8. What primary vulnerability did the Jelly manipulation in March 2025 exploit? Was it smart contract reentrancy and liquidations? Was it thin isolated spot pricing feed for oracles? Was it validator collusion on consensus? Or was it flash loan attacks on HLP vaults? Looks like we only had 4 answers logged. The correct answer there was thin isolated spot price feed for oracles. Let's move on to question number 9. What was the proof of work hashing algorithm originally used by Ethereum before its shift to POS or proof of stake? Was it SHA-256? Was it SHA-1? Was it Ethash? Or was it Equihash? Looks like we got 4 answers. 75% were correct. It was C, Ethash. All right, we'll answer one more, then we'll take a quick break, glance again at the leaderboard, and have a quick chat with our contestants. That being said, let's move on to question number 10. In Curve's VE token economic model, what do vote bribe markets allow protocols to effectively purchase? Is it permanent ownership of CRV tokens? Is it direct control over Curve smart contracts? Is it a shared future of CRV emissions via gauge votes? Or is it voting rights without locking tokens? Looks like 100% answered, and 100% of our contestants were in fact correct. The correct answer was a share of future CRV emissions via gauge votes. That being said, let's pause, glance at the leaderboard, and check in with our contestants, see how they're faring thus far, as the stakes have been raised. So, as we peek at the leaderboard, let's see. Igor still at the top spot, but not by much. Thus far, Igor, you have 2,720 points. How are you feeling about the questions, and what are you expecting going forward?
I mean, like, they're all good. I misclicked one, but overall, yeah, it's quite fun ones.
Understood. AK, you're in second place with 2,628 points. How are you feeling? What's going on in your head?
Pretty good. I'm impressed. Igor's keeping pace. I felt pretty good about those ones.
I like it. That answer speaks volumes. That being said, Coffee, you are our third place contestant thus far, 2,177. What's going on your end, Coffee?
Need to step it up a little bit before we get to 25 here. It's like I said, tough competition.
I tend to agree, as at that 25 question marker, as everyone listening knows, 2 contestants will be going home, but they won't be leaving empty-handed, as they have secured some prize money already. That being said, Opaque, 1,639 points. How are you feeling, sir?
Tough day at the office.
It happens. You can't win them all. You can only give it your best, but that's what Crypto IQ is all about. There is still time. It is still early. It is still early, as we've seen these things come down to single-digit point differentials. I'll get a verbal confirmation from all our contestants at once. Are you ready to move on to question number 11, contestants?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's move on to question number 11. The Ronin Bridge hack. What architectural weakness allowed attackers to drain roughly 600 million? Was it unaudited smart contract code with reentrancy vulnerability? Was it compromised HSM firmware in the cold storage system? Was it Oracle manipulation that falsified cross-chain balances? Or was it excess validator concentration allowing 5 of 9 key compromise? It looks like there's split answers on this one, but the correct answer was excessive validator concentration allowing 5 of 9 key compromise. All right, let's move on to question 12. Who's the CEO of Bybit? Richard Yang? Is it Ben Zhu? Is it Gracie Chen? Or is it John Chen? If you watch the Crypto Beat, I will say you should know this one. but I digress, as all of our contestants got that right. Ben Zhao is the CEO of Bybit. Let's move on to question 13. What characterizes the risk profile of PT looping strategies? Is it unlimited upside with capped downside risk? Is it capped upside with open-ended downside risk from rate of volatility? Is it both upside and downside capped at maturity? Or is it linear risk proportional to leverage ratio used? Thank goodness I'm not a contestant, but it looks like most of our contestants got that one right. Capped upside with open-ended downside from rate volatility. All right, let's move on to question 14. What distinguishes unit bridged assets from layer 0 OFT bridged assets on Hyperliquid? Is it unit charges 0 bridge fees? Is it layer 0 has faster confirmation times? Is it unit supports more blockchain networks? Or is it unit assets appear in the native deposit tab? Looks like all of our contestants may in fact be Hyperliquid enjoyers. They got that right. Unit asset appears in native deposit tab. Sorry, unit assets appear in native deposit tab. My apologies. I'm trying to speed run these questions, but some of them are tongue twisters. Let's move on to question number 15. What does Alpenglow voter system change about Solana consensus? Is it moves most voting traffic off-chain with on-chain certificates? Is it increases required validator threshold from 66 to 75? Is it replaces Tower BFT with traditional PBFT consensus? Or is it eliminates the role with proof of history entirely? We had answers all over the board, but 2 in fact were correct. The correct answer was moves most voting traffic off-chain with on-chain certificates. That being said, we've been speed running these questions. Let's check the leaderboard to see how our contestants are faring thus far. Still at number 1, and still not by much.
Wow.
Igor is in the lead with 14 of 15 correct. I know he said he missed one there, but I sure as hell could not tell. Igor has 4,078 points. Not too far behind him with 13 correct thus far is AK. 3,719 points. Coffee, 2,756 points. And last but not least, Opaque, 2,420 points. Things are heating up, and they're only going to get more and more intense. All right. Well, I heard from production we are making good time, which means we get to tap into the IQ of these geniuses on stage. That being said, Opaque, I know you started this competition memorizing lines. Now we're getting into some deep technical jargon. What's going on? Was this part of your study plan? What did you expect, and how are you feeling going into the final few questions?
These are hard questions, and the problem is that AK and Igor know all the answers.
I tend to agree. That makes for tough competition, surely. But on the protocol side, Coffee, how are you feeling? Not all these are super protocol level questions, but they are quite technical. How do you think you're faring, and what do you need to bring it home in the last few questions of the round?
Yeah, definitely a lot of really nitty-gritty technical ones. I'll admit I'm not as up to date on Solana stuff as I am on EVM, so that one, last one there, especially threw me for a loop.
Fair game. Manlets, you heard that. That's your signal to bombard Coffee's DMs, please. Send him every protocol upgrade. Just flood his DMs. All right, AK, you're in the 2 slot, and seems like you've been cozy there thus far in the competition. What do you think is necessary to get to number 1?
We might need to take down Igor's internet. Whoever took down your internet, if you could work on Igor next, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, we were talking about DeFi hacks before we started the stream, so who knows? Somebody out there might have been listening.
Yeah, the Ronin Bridge question. I was like, okay, I paid this cost me an awful lot of money. I better know this one.
Fair game. And last but not least, Igor, you are in the number 1 slot. How are you feeling, and anything worrying you thus far?
I wouldn't say so. Like, to be honest, like the question length is a bit too long in a way, but I mean it's fine. Yeah, it's completely fine.
Understood. That being said, there are some easy ones, but hopefully not too many, as this is the Crypto IQ Finals. That being said, all contestants will get a verbal confirmation. Are you ready to move on to question 16?
Yep.
Ready to go.
Yep.
All right. Without further ado, let's jump into question 16. What does Curve's amplification factor, A, in parentheses, control in stable swap pools? Is it the trading fee percentage charged to users? Is it maximum allowed liquidity provider deposits? Is it how fast the fiat pricing curve remains near the peg? Or is it the number of assets permitted in the pool? Looks like all our contestants answered lightning fast and all were correct. It was how flat the pricing curve remains near the peg. Let's move on to question 17. What does Nakamoto consensus actually measure when selecting between competing chain forks? Is it the total number of blocks in the chain? Is it the timestamp of the most recent block? Is it cumulative computational work expanded? Or is it the number of unique miners who contributed blocks? Looks like 2 contestants got that one right. It was cumulative computational work expended. Excuse me. Sorry, I got to enunciate more, folks. But I digress. Let's move on to question 18. What happens when a safety-first BFT chain loses more than 1/3 of voting power? Is it remaining validators proportionally gain additional voting weight? Is it the chain switches to probabilistic finality temporarily? Is it emergency governance can override the threshold required? Or is it the chain halts completely rather than risk conflicts? Answers were all across the board, but 2 of you were correct. The correct answer was the chain halts completely rather than risk conflicts. All right, let's move on to question 19. What is proof of history's primary function in Solana's architecture? Is it selecting which validator produces the next block? Is it creating verifiable event ordering before consensus? Is it providing economic security through staked collateral? Or is it validating transaction signatures cryptographically? All of our contestants answered, but only most were correct. The correct answer was creating verifiable event ordering before consensus. That being said, we'll answer one more, then quickly glance at the leaderboard with our contestants. Let's move on to question 20. What mechanism allows EVM contracts to read hypercore state-like perp positions? Is it read precompile synchronized to 2 core blocks? Is it direct RPC calls to core validators? Is it Merkle proof submitted with transactions? Or is it off-chain indexers with API access? Only half of our contestants got it, but the correct answer was read precompile synchronized to core block. But let's see how our contestants are faring, as answers have been all over the place. And wow, this is astonishing. 3 of our contestants all have 14 correct thus far, but all of their points are varying. That being said, like we say in Crypto IQ, not only do you need to be correct, you also have to be lightning fast. But Igor is still in the lead with 5,494 points. AK, second place. Looks like that gap is widening a little bit. 4,033 points. Coffee, 3,884 points. And Opaque, 3,144 points. That being said, I do believe we have 5 more questions to decide who will be going home and who will advance to our final 2. That being said, each question is worth 400 points, so there still is a chance. We're going to check in with you, Opaque. You got 5 more. How are you feeling going into the last 5, man?
Excited.
I like it. Pelagius, regardless of what happens, you still walk away with some money. What are you going to spend it on?
A dinner.
Not a bad use of those Crypto IQ brains.
Take my partner out for a nice dinner.
Lovely. I bet you they'll enjoy that very, very much. That being said, Coffee, you got 274 points with that last answer. How are you feeling going into the final 5? What do you plan on spending that money on, sir?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I think there's a chance that I could flip AK here, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I know my wife also wants to go out for a nice dinner, so.
I'm noticing a trend here, so I have to ask, what kind of restaurant?
Steak.
Whew. Nice. I like it. AK, you're in the number 2 slot, but it is getting quite close. How are you feeling going into the final 5 questions for the first half?
Those last 5 were just a complete disaster for me, so I'm hoping that we can turn it around a little bit.
Understood. Understood. Those were some tricky ones. And Igor, you got 339 points with that last answer. You're still in the top slot. How are you feeling as we go into the first half?
Good, good.
Nice. I can imagine so. It's a comfortable position to be in. But that being said, this is not over yet. It is anyone's ball game. Contestants, are you ready for question 21?
Yep.
Ready.
Yes.
Ready?
Let's move on to question 21. What capability did Bitcoin's Taproot upgrade enable through Schnorr signatures and multi-sig 2? Is it native smart contract execution on Bitcoin's base layer? Is it reduced block confirmation times from 10 to 5 minutes? Is it multi-party signatures indistinguishable from single signatures on chain? Or is it backwards compatible ECDSA signature aggregation? Most of you answered, most of you correct. It was multi-party signatures indistinguishable from a single signature on chain. Let's move on to question number 22. What structural feature protects strategy from forced Bitcoin liquidation during price declines? Is it insurance fund covers all drawdowns? Is it positions are hedged with put options? Is it Bitcoin held in bankruptcy remote trusts? Or is it convertible bonds lack Bitcoin's collateralized triggers? All of our GigaBrains responded correctly on that one. It was convertible bonds lack Bitcoin's collateralized triggers. Let's move on to question 23. How do Solana's local fee markets differ from traditional global fee markets? Is it validators individually set fees for their slots? Is it base fees are entirely burned rather than distributed? Is it congestion is priced at the individual account level? Or is it priority fees are capped by protocol parameters? We had 4 answers, all of which are correct. I'm assuming there's some manlets that are participating. The correct answer was congestion is priced in at the individual account level. Let's move on to question 24. How does MPC-based custody fundamentally differ from on-chain multi-sig? Is it MPC produces signatures off-chain, multi-sig enforces policies on-chain? Is it multi-sig supports more signatures than MPC protocols allow? Is it MPC requires hardware wallets, multi-sig uses software only? Or is it multi-sig is chain agnostic, MPC requires chain-specific implementations? All our GigaBrains got that one right lightning quick. It was MPC produces signatures off-chain, multi-sig enforces policies on-chain. That being said, we have one more question before we decide who's going to advance and who is going home. Let's move on to question 25. How does Polymarket's hybrid architecture handle order execution? Shout out to Polymarket, our sponsor. Is it entirely on-chain matching and settlement? Is it traditional centralized clearinghouse settlement? Is it off-chain matching with atomic on-chain execution? Or is it UMA token holders vote on each trade? Everybody was lightning quick. I'm assuming our GigaBrains frequent Polymarket. The correct answer was off-chain matching with atomic on-chain execution. Though everyone's correct, not everyone will be advancing. This is the moment of truth. Before we reveal, I'm hearing from production it is super close. That being said, let's check in with all our contestants before we actually reveal the leaderboard. So, Opaque, did you get what you were praying for?
I think I got enough questions, but not quick enough. So I'm happy that I got a lot of the questions right.
Good stuff. Good stuff. That being said, win, lose, or draw, it was an amazing run. The Thespian took down some of the best devs in the space, so hopefully that's something to feel proud of. And you're already walking out with some money, so it sounds like it was a good finals, even if you don't advance. That being said, let's check in with Coffee. Coffee, I know you were close. Do you think you had what it took?
I don't know. I was pretty slow on one of those Solana questions, so I'm thinking that I don't know that I made it.
Manlets, this your open invite. DM Coffee, please flood him with knowledge. But AK, how you feeling?
I think okay. It's unclear. I had that string of 5 questions in the middle that was just a disaster for me, but managed to rebound pretty well. I think speed probably got me. If I did survive, I think it was probably speed, but I think it's probably super close.
Understood. And going into the last 5, Igor, you were in first place. How are you feeling, sir?
Yeah, good. But to be honest, I guess a few of them. So probably the gap is like shorter than before.
Understood. Understood. Without further ado, let's review the leaderboard to see who's advancing and who is going home. And
Ooh.
wow. Oh
Wow.
my
No way.
goodness.
Um,
That is crazy. This came down to the 25th question to decide who would be advancing and who, unfortunately, would be sent home. That being said, we do have to part ways with two lovely finalists, Opaque and AK. It was a lovely run, but at least you are walking away with some Skrilla. Any word for the folks at home? Words of wisdom? We'll start with you, Opaque.
Don't trade against Wintermute.
Best of luck if you want to be in the crypto industry. But understood. And AK, any words of wisdom, folks hoping to be as smart as you one day?
study Solana. Like, those questions were just telling me. Study Solana. I need manlets in my DMs too.
Yeah, man, let's see. Open invite. Flood the smartest folks in crypto's DMs. That being said, coffee by the skin of your teeth, man. You made it. How you feeling, big dog?
All right, now I'm up against the biggest dog, Wintermute themselves.
Well, sir, hopefully you can slay the empire and walk away with 10,000 USDC. But I digress. Igor, you are in the lead going into it, but as you can see, things come down to small margins. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's too good. Too good. Hope that like next questions will be more like before more technical ones, maybe, rather than this one.
Understood. Understood. That being said, we are going to give our contestants about 5 minutes to stretch, get water, breathe, walk around, as we will be moving on to our audience participation portion of the round. That being said, Opaque and AK, thank you for joining us. We will see you hopefully next year for the Crypto IQ Finals 2026. But thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. Igor, coffee, please stretch, get some water, coffee, tea, whatever beverage of your choice. Use the restroom, and we will be back. So,
Thanks,
well,
guys. Good luck.
Like this. Be back next year. Have to avenge the loss.
yeah,
Yeah.
fair game. Thank you.
All right. We should drop off it.
Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. This is the Crypto IQ Finals, and I'm your host, Kelvin Sparks, a podcast host at The Block. That being said, we are getting ready to move on to the audience participation portion of the finals matchup. This will decide all the marbles and who will be walking away with 2,500 USDC for participating throughout Crypto IQ and showing they really care about crypto. But before we get there, I just want to give a huge shout out to Polymarket. They're the sponsors of today's trivia throwdown. Polymarket's the place where the internet's collective brain decides the odds on what's actually going to happen. Want to know if your favorite team is making the playoffs, if a celebrity's dropping an album, or if your friend's totally real prediction holds up? Polymarket has the receipts. That being said, this contest has been insane across the board. We had just one question decide who was going to go home and who was going to advance to the round of 2. That being said, it's not too late to make your predictions on who will win this competition. Huge shout out to Polymarket for sponsoring, and please skip the wait list on polymarket.com by using code THEBLOCK. That's THEBLOCK, all lowercase. So without further ado, before we reintroduce our finalists, let's move on to the audience participation portion of this finals matchup. So please pay attention to the stream. You should see a QR code to join the audience competition. This is it. After these next 5 questions, one of you will go home with 2,500 USDC, and I'm hearing that the runner-ups may get some merch as well for their good effort. Do not worry if you miss the first few matchups. There's still time to catch up to the leaders since the final questions now are worth way more points. So if you would like to participate, please provide your nickname, your X or Twitter handle if you'd like. Most importantly, use the same email address so you can make sure to add up your totals accurately. All right, we'll give it a little bit, and there is a bit of lag between the stream and when the question shows up. So once you have that information entered, please pay attention to your device as there will be a bit of lag. So, man, that was crazy. Crypto IQ could change in one question. I'm genuinely shocked by that. But all right, really quickly, before we get into the question, let's actually pull up the leaderboard to see how the folks at home are doing. So, looks like in first place, I see on my screen at least that Fade is in the number 1 slot. After that, we have Empire Dado, FB Slow in number 3, Ab, and Decentralix rounding out the top 10. Looks like there's a lot of hustlers on the leaderboard, but only one of you will walk away with 2,500 USDC. So, let's cue that up, and without further ado, let's move on to question 25 of the audience participation round. When Robinhood first announced Robinhood Crypto, how many cryptocurrencies were initially available for trading? Was the correct answer 1? Was it 2? Was it 4? Or was it 16? Let's see, we got a few answers logged. They're all over the place. They're still coming in. Give it a moment, and looks like 50-50. The correct answer was 2 cryptocurrencies were initially available for trading. Let's see, I'm hearing from production there's a familiar name, and Decentralix. I wonder where I've heard that name before. At the top of the chart for the audience participation. But let's move on to question 26. In 2020, hackers compromised the X accounts of celebrities and former U.S. president to promote a cryptocurrency scam. Who was that president? Was it George W. Bush? Was it Barack Obama? Was it Donald Trump? Or was it Hillary Clinton? Let's see. Those answers are rolling in. Let's see who paid attention. That was a lore one. Really, really good question. The correct answer was Barack Obama. 64% of the folks tuning in at home got that one correct. Let's move on to question 27. Stripe acquired this stablecoin infrastructure provider in 2025. Is the correct answer Bridge? Is it Stable? Is it Plasma or is it Tempo? All right, let's see. Folks are responding, and these answers are all over the place. Looks like some of you need to study what's going on in the corporate side of the cryptocurrency industry. The correct answer was, in fact, Bridge. That one was for 600 points. Folks, these are a lot of points on the line and a lot of money at that. So please participate, as you could win. All right, let's move on to question number 28. Which of the following companies or projects was not founded by an Ethereum co-founder? Is the correct answer Polkadot? Is it Consensus? Is it Cardano? Or is it Tornado Cash? That one was for 600 points. Let's see. Most folks at home put Tornado Cash, and most folks at home were correct. There's only, one more question. Wow. So folks, there is one more question in the audience participation portion. We will wait until we announce the winner of the Crypto IQ Finals to decide, or to announce our audience participation winner as well. So please stick around. It's going to be an action-packed duel, I guess. So without further ado, let's move on to the final audience participation question. This is question 29. Under persistent negative funding on its short hedges, SUSDE yield tends to what? Is it rise? Is it stay flat? Is it fall? Or is it become fixed? All right, those answers are rolling in, and they seem to be all over the place, but at the end of the day, only one of you will walk away with the audience participation crown. And at this rate, it's anyone's game, but you'll have to stick around to figure out that answer, because it's time to get back to our contestants. Let's go to the Crypto IQ finalist leaderboard to see who we still have. Oh, sorry, I completely skipped over the correct answer, but we'll see who the winner is there, and we'll reveal the correct answer. So that being said, he finished the first half of the finals with 6,786 points. This is the man from Wintermute, also known as Frank Researcher on X. Igor. Let's see. And in second place, the dev from Abstract. Abstracting away that difficult UX, we have Coffee. He got 5,107 points correct in the first half of the finals, and dethroned AK, who had that top slot up until the final question. That being said, this will be a battle for the ages. 25 questions to decide who gets the big prize and who goes home with something sizable, but not the whole enchilada, and most importantly, the title of the smartest person in crypto. That being said, we are on question 26, gentlemen. I'll get a verbal confirmation from you both, and then we will move on. Igor, are you ready to move on?
Ready.
And Coffee, are you ready to move on?
Let's go.
Let's move on to question 26. What triggered USDC's DPEG to 87 cents in 2023? Was it 3.3 billion reserves held at failing Silicon Valley Bank? Was it Tether short selling attack on secondary markets? Was it smart contract exploit draining Circle's treasury wallet? Or was it Federal Reserve emergency liquidity restrictions on stablecoin issuers? Only one of you was correct. The correct answer was 3.3 billion of reserves held at failing Silicon Valley Bank. That was a scary time, as I was at a startup and they were my banking partner. So very, very unfortunate. However, let's move on to question 27. Why couldn't NFT creator royalties be automatically enforced across marketplaces? Is the correct answer gas costs made enforcement impractical? Was it royalties weren't built into ERC 721 or 1155 standards? Was it decentralized decentralization prevented coordinated enforcement, or was it legal restrictions blocked on-chain fee collection? One of you was correct. The correct answer was royalties weren't built into ERC 721 or 1155 standards. So let's move on to question 28. When perpetual funding rates are persistently positive at plus 10% APY, what does this indicate? Is it leverage longs dominate and pay shorts financing? Is it market is bearish with shorts dominating? Is it exchange is artificially manipulating rates? Or is it arbitrage capital has eliminated all spreads? One of you was correct, and the correct answer was A. Leverage longs dominate and pay short financing. We're going to answer two more, then we'll check the leaderboard to see how our GigaBrains are doing. These are the final two Crypto IQ competitors. Let's move on to question 29. Question 29. Who has never been CEO or co-CEO of Binance? Is the correct answer CZ? Is it Yihi? Is it Richard Tang? Or was it Wei Zhu? We got two answers. Again, only one contestant was correct. The correct answer was D. Wei Zhu has never been a CEO or co-CEO of Binance. Let's move on. Actually, sorry. Let's take a pause here. My apologies. We are 30 questions in, and check the leaderboard to see how our two finalists are doing. Igor, 7,400 points on the dot. That being said, how are you feeling about the last 20 questions to decide it all?
Me? Sorry.
Yeah. No worries. No
No,
worries.
yeah, I would say good. Good luck to coffee anyway.
Well said. Short and sweet. I like it. And coffee. You had a very, very strong comeback there to make it into the final two. Up the stakes a little bit on your end. How are you feeling going into the last 20 questions to decide it all?
It's going to be a tough one. I flubbed that first one about Silicon Valley Bank. I clicked too fast without reading.
It happens. Haste makes waste, and every point counts in Crypto IQ. That being said, gentlemen, are you ready to move on to question 30?
Yeah, actually, I have one more question. Sorry. Isn't it like 29th question?
We just answered question 29.
Yeah.
30 is next. Okay.
Ready.
Cool. Sounds good. Let's move on to question 30. What distinguishes economic finality from deterministic finality? Is it economic finality provides faster confirmation times? Is it only proof of work chains can achieve economic finality? Is it reversal requires destroying values not mathematically impossible, not mathematical impossibility? Is it deterministic finality requires unanimous validator agreement? Looks like there were two answers. Only one was correct. The correct answer was C. Reversal requires destroying value, not mathematical impossibility. All right, let's move on to question 30. Why do bridges represent a fundamentally different security model than a single chain validation? Is it... Oh, sorry, 31. Pardon me. Let's move on to question 31. Why do bridges represent a fundamentally different security model than a single chain validation? Is it destination chains cannot natively verify source chain events? Is it bridge smart contracts require more gas than standard contracts? Is it cross-chain messages exceed maximum transaction size limits? Or is it validation must maintain synchronized state across all chains? Two answers. One was correct. The correct answer was destination chains cannot natively verify source chain events. Let's move on to question 32. Question 32. What is the name of the largest publicly traded Ethereum Treasury Holdings company? Is it Bitmine Emergence or Bitmine? Is it SharpLink? Is it BitDigital? Or is it ETHZilla? Two answers, both correct. The correct answer was Bitmine Immersion or Bitmine. Let's move on to question 33. Why are legacy P2PK outputs most vulnerable to quantum attacks? Is it they use outdated smaller key sizes? Is it public key is directly exposed on chain? Is it they lack protection of multi-signature? Or is it hash functions used are quantum breakable? Two answers, one correct answer. The correct answer was B. Public key is directly exposed on chain. Let's move on to question 34. Why is JIT just-in-time liquidation, why is JIT just-in-time liquidity considered an ambiguous form of MEV? Is it only functions during high volatility periods? Is it reduces slippage but crowds out passive liquidity providers? Is it requires cooperation between searchers and validators? Or is it the profits are shared equally with regular traders? Two answers, both correct. The correct answer was it reduces slippage but crowds out passive liquidity providers. That being said, let's pause and take a look at the leaderboard to see how folks are faring thus far. Igor, you have 8,207 points. Coffee, you have 6,475 points. Gentlemen, not many questions left. Are you ready to move on?
Ready to go.
Nice. All right. Let's move on to question 35. What does the optional BIP39 25th word passphrase accomplish when added to a mnemonic? Is it encrypts the seed phrase for secure cloud storage backup? Is it creates entirely different wallets from the same seed phrase? Is it adds an additional checksum for word error detection? Or is it enables cross-chain derivation paths from a single seed? Two answers, both correct. It creates an entirely different wallet from the same seed phrase. Let's move on to question 36. What is the primary purpose of using mark price instead of last price for perpetual futures liquidations? Is it provides faster execution speeds? Is it prevents liquidations from temporary price manipulation? Is it reduces exchange trade fees? Or is it enables high leverage ratios? Two answers, both correct. The correct answer was prevents liquidations from temporary price manipulations. Let's move on to question 37. Question 37. If a DAT trades at MNAV greater than 1, the playbook is most often 2. Is it halt issuance and repurchase shares? Is it redeem equity from BTC? Is it issue equity and buy more crypto? Or is it D, hedge the crypto holdings? Two answers, only one was correct. The correct answer was issue equity and buy more crypto. Let's move on to question 38. Question 38. Which fee market mechanism does Ethereum currently leverage? Is it first price auction? Is it dual fee system? Is it Dutch auction? Or is it Gwei bid? Two answers, one correct. The correct answer was dual fee system. We'll answer this last one, then we'll check in on the leaderboard to see how you both are faring out, ask a few questions, and then there will be 10 more to decide our winner. Let's move on to question 39. What proving system helped Zcash avoid the need for a trusted setup? Is the correct answer Halo 2? Is it COD 4? Is it Ring 6? Or is it Rush 1? Two answers, lightning fast answers from both our GigaBrains. Both were correct. The correct answer was Halo 2. That I'm hearing from production that Halo 2 was the best game of all time. I can't say that I agree. I cannot, but it is up there. Those release nights used to go crazy and got me through many college evenings, but it's not about me. It's about our contestants. Thus far on the leaderboard, Igor still in the lead, 9,322 points. Does Wintermute have what it takes to bring home the title of smartest person in crypto IQ? Igor, what are your thoughts there?
Yeah, good. I mean, probably I also a bit stressed now.
Oh no.
Is it okay?
Oh,
All good because
he's
I
back.
had some
Okay.
issues. My issues.
No worries. The last you said you had some issues? Or you were stressed out rather. But we're losing Igor. But yeah, the hackers, they're on the stream. But we'll pause and go to Coffee. Coffee, you have 7,609 points. How are you feeling thus far?
I'm happy to be here. Happy to be in second place. I think Igor's a pretty smart dude, so it's I don't know if I can compete with Wintermute.
Oh well, you can't say that, sir. You are competing, and it is anyone's game. After all, this is Crypto IQ, and you beat out thousands of people thus far. Only one to take home the title as smartest person in crypto. And I'm curious, You said your chats were blowing up as we came back from a break. What does winning crypto IQ mean to you?
I mean, honestly, it just I think it's pretty cool to be the smartest person in crypto, or even the second smartest person in crypto. So might flex that on the timeline a little bit.
Fair game. Fair game. And the DMs are blowing up. What are people saying to you, Coffee?
I'm getting a lot of congratulations right now. So
Nice, nice. Hopefully some manlets are flooding your DMs too. I think there were a few folks who needed some help going into those the second
Hey,
half of the first, or
Can
sorry,
you,
back half of the first round. Yep. How's it going, Igor? Yep.
can you
we
hear
can
me?
hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. So give me like a few minutes. It seems like we have some office-wide Wi-Fi issues. I'll try to find some VAR stuff. Yeah. Sorry about this.
No worries. So I'm not. I'm not sure if the folks at home can hear us, but we just got Igor back on the stream. There's some office-wide issues at the Wintermute office, so we're getting that sorted out. We're checking his sound and audio, and then we will resume the last 10 questions. That being said, at the end of these 10 questions, there will be 2 winners, not just the smartest person in crypto, but also our most driven audience participant. This is someone who participated all throughout the Crypto IQ finals, answered a bunch of questions, got the most points totaled, not just based on speed, but also correctness as we up the stakes, and will be walking home with 2,500 USDC. That being said, please stick around. We will be announcing that after we crown our smartest person in crypto. Then we will announce the winner of the audience participation portion. That being said, I'm just going to do a brief check-in with our production team, make sure we have everyone back online, and then we will get started with the 10 questions that will ultimately decide it all. Are still having some issues, folks. Sorry. This is a live stream and we cannot control everything globally, but we are doing our best. I'll say that. And sorry, I misspoke earlier. I said it was 10 questions. There's actually 11 questions remaining to decide who will be our winner. That being said, looks like Igor may have rejoined. Let's see. Igor, can you hear us? Are you with us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just unsure. What about the internet speed on my side? Could someone check?
Understood.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Let's see. All right. We can see Igor. There he is. Sound good as well.
Good picture.
Yep. Lovely.
Yeah, wait a second. Yeah, I just have some stuff with the platform.
No worries. Take your time. Well, actually, yeah, let's change things up a little bit. While we wait for Igor to get fully set up, make sure he's good with the production team, let's actually call an audible and announce our audience participation winner.
Guys, is it?
Let's see. So we are on the audience participation screen, and without further ado, your champion for 2,500 USDC, Fade. Fade is walking away with the audience participation crown. This is someone who was grinding all throughout Crypto IQ, and looks like, again, another Wintermute victory. So, Fade, congrats to you, as you will be getting 2,500 USDC. We will reach out from the Block's official channels. That being said, you also provided your email as you signed up for the audience participation portion, so monitor that, as well as your social media and any other handles that you provided us, as we will reach out with your prize and how you can claim that. But without further ado, we have 11 questions to decide it all. Why we're all here. Who is the smartest person in crypto? So, Igor, you're back. Are you ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
As ready as you'll ever be. I hear you, man. And Coffee, you are back. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's move on to question 40. Famous Bitcoin developer Amir Taik founded UK's first Bitcoin exchange. What was the name of this exchange? Was it UKBit? Was it Mt. Gox? Was it Britcoin? Or was it BitInstant? We got two answers. Neither was correct. The correct answer was Britcoin. It's a funny one, I must say. Let's move on to question 41. Which NFT marketplace once had a bug that let buyers purchase high-value NFTs from stale, underpriced listings? Is the correct answer OpenSea? Is it Blur? Is it Rarible? Or is it Looks Rare? Two answers. Both of our Gigabrains said Blur, but in fact the correct answer was OpenSea. Let's move on to question 42. Which scenario drives negative externalities in liquid restaking markets? Is it high churn? Is it yield stacking? Is it shared slashing exposure? Or is it low liquidity? Let's see. Thus far, two answers received. Only one was correct. The correct answer was shared slashing exposure. Let's move on to question 43. How does Shore's algorithm differ from Grover's in attacking cryptography? Is it Shore provides quadratic speedup, Grover exponential? Is it Grover breaks public key, Shore breaks hashes? Is it Shore breaks structure entirely? Is it Grover accelerates search? Is it Shore breaks structure entirely, Grover accelerates search? Or is it Shore requires fewer qubits than Grover? Two answers, neither correct. The correct answer was Shore breaks structure entirely, Grover accelerates search. Wow, I'm not a CS wizard. I would not have been able to get that. Let's move on to question 44. How do Solana's compressed NFTs, CNFTs, achieve dramatically lower minting costs? Is it using smaller image file formats? Is it by batching mints into single transactions? Is it by storing all data on Arweave? Or is it by storing Merkle proofs on-chain with proofs off-chain? Both our Gigabrains were correct. The correct answer was D, storing Merkle roots on-chain with proofs off-chain. We're nearing the end. Let's answer this next one. Or actually, let's run through all of them. The final six, and we will see who our champion is. It's anyone's game. But we do not want to give it away, is what I'm being told, as much as I would like to know right now. But let's move on. Question 45. During SegWit activation, what mechanism did BIP 148 employ to break the miner signaled deadlock? Is it reduce the activation threshold from 95 to 80? Is it extended the signaling window by 6 months? Is it required miners to burn additional fees as proof? Or was it rejected non-signaling blocks after predetermined flag day? The correct answer was D. Nobody got that one right. It was rejected non-signaling blocks after a predetermined flag day. Let's move on to question 46. Question 46, a transaction violating Bitcoin's relay policy but satisfying consensus rules will. Is it be permanently rejected by all nodes? Is it not relay through mempools but can be mined directly? Is it trigger a soft fork warning across the network? Or is it be accepted only after the next difficulty adjustment? Two answers, both correct. It's not relayed through mempools but can be mined directly. Let's move on to question 47. What was the original name of Tether? Was it Trustcoin? Was it Realcoin? Was it Stablecoin? Or was it Dollarcoin? All right, let's see. We got two answers. One was correct. The correct answer was Realcoin. Somebody knows their crypto history, as that was quite some time ago. Let's move on to question 48. When miners exhaust to the 4 billion nonce values, what do they modify to continue searching for a valid block? Is it Coinbase transaction extra nonce or block timestamp? Is it previous block hash reference field? Is it transaction ordering with the Merkle tree? Or is it mining pools, Stratum protocol version number, split answers. Only one was correct. The correct answer was Coinbase transaction, extra nonce, or block timestamp. All right. We only have 2 more questions. We'll probably pause before the last one, and see how our contestants are faring. But let's move on to question 49. Why can't program-derived addresses (PDAs) be compromised through private key theft? Is it they are mathematically forced off the ED25519 curve? Is it they use stronger encryption than the standard addresses? Is it they require multi-sig authorization for transactions? Or is it they are stored in secure hardware enclaves? 2 answers, both lightning quick and both absolutely correct. They are mathematically forced off of ED25519 curve, off of the curve. Excuse me. That being said, we do have one final question, that may in fact determine it all. Igor, it's been lovely hosting and I guess moderating these matchups. You have one question to decide if you go home with the big prize and the ultimate bragging rights. How do you feel about your thoughts on competing thus far? Any feedback for the team?
Yeah, I would say like quite good. Actually, like really tricky questions. Like for last like 15 maybe, they were like quite tricky. Some like OG ones mixed with some tricky technical ones as well. So yeah, I have a lot of fun, I would say.
Understood. Thank you for that. Appreciate the kind words. And that being said, were there any topics or maybe specific questions that came to mind that were your favorite throughout Crypto IQ, the test all the way up into these finals?
I think I would probably say like something EVM related, but Coffee is also really good at this, so it could be like speed race probably.
Fair game. And Coffee, the man who came back to make it to the final 2 contestants. You stand one question away from potentially winning the title of smartest person in crypto. While we took a brief break, you spoke to what that meant potentially. Now, I'm curious, what's like some of your most memorable moments throughout your journey in Crypto IQ?
Oh man, I mean, I think just I remember being really surprised when I did the initial quiz and I ended up right up there towards the top of the leaderboard. I think I wasn't expecting that in general. So I think the whole thing has just been an incredible experience, and I've been happy to be able to participate in it.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure hosting as well, I must say that. And I'm curious, for all the devs at home who hope to one day be as smart as you, any wise words for them going into the last question?
Oh man, just like always be learning, always be picking up new stuff. Space moves so fast, you got to stay on top of everything.
Yeah, wise words. That being said, Coffee, are you ready for the final question?
I'm ready.
Igor, are you ready for the final question?
Yeah, I was ready.
All right. Thank you, contestants. Let's move on to question 50. Question 50. Under quadratic voting, how many credits are required to cast 5 votes in a single proposal? Is the correct answer 10? Is it 25? Is it 15? Or is it 50 credits? Let's see. We got 2 answers, lightning quick. And both were correct. The correct answer was 25 credits. That being said, both contestants were correct, but only one is our champion. Let's get a drum roll, please. I don't know if I could. And our winner and Crypto IQ champion, the Gigabrain, the smartest person in crypto, is Igor, Frank Researcher. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Up. GG's. And I will say, before we get a little speech from Igor, Coffee, that was a valiant effort, sir. You put your heart on the line, your brains to the test, and you came extremely far. Any final words as you conclude your Crypto IQ journey and runner-up, smartest person in crypto?
I just want to say thank you to the Block for hosting, and it's been incredible. I think I'm pretty happy with second place here. So
That's a whole lot of steak that you can buy. So congratulations and thank you for joining us. That was amazing. Cheers. Oh man. Oh, I must say this was the first time I had hosted. Frank prepared me, told me that this would be a quite an experience. So very, very happy about that. But after the exhausting Crypto IQ round, multiple rounds over the span of a few weeks and 50 questions today, Igor, you are our champion. Congratulations, sir. With that, you win 10,000 USDC. We will follow up with you offline to make sure we get the info we need and you get the money that you have earned. That being said, second place, Coffee, please do not be too hard on yourself. You performed extremely well and you're going home with 3,500 USDC. It's a lot of steak and nothing to scoff at. So congratulations.
Nicely done, Coffee.
Thank you.
That being said, I really just want to give a huge thank you to the production team, to our researchers, to the media team for providing support through the ups and downs, any production difficulties that we had, to the block in general, everyone who's a huge part in putting this on, to Davis, the man down under, making sure that we get the script right, we get it all done, and any support on the fly that we may need. It was extremely enjoyable to interact with the crypto industry's brightest minds and to witness them perform live. Huge thank you to our sponsors, Polymarket, who made this competition possible. My name is Kelvin Sparks. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. It's been a pleasure, folks.